G'day, this is Dan's Shed Life. Welcome to the shed. A pretty special little project. Making a present for my young fella. It's his 20th birthday coming up soon, and he loves his panel van. This is his corner here, so I'm going to make him a sign. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to show off one of my favourite tools. I made this tool myself. This is a ring roller for making steel rings. I'll show you the type of thing I've done with it in the past. So it'll turn a bit of flat bar into that. So I'm going to roll up some steel for this sign and show you how it works. So this is a template that I've drawn up. It says XF Arkin, those who know. Pano down the bottom, big V8 in the middle in the old school Falcon style, and 1987. I've got to make sure of the year, I'm not 100%, so that might change. Anyway, first thing I've got to do is work out the circumference of this circle, cut the bar to that length, and then make me an outside circle. What is pi if radius is 265? Circumference 1665.4. 165 something. So I end up with two flat spots, one on each end, about 70 mil long. So I'll add 140 mil to this. So the way this works, I've got this piece of steel here cut to the circumference, which is 1665. This top roller slides up and down freely. These bottom rollers, which I've just made out of some bearings, it sits on the bottom. As I tighten this thing here, it puts pressure downward and basically start rolling. Now, I'll loosen that off. Take that out. So I've done the external circle. It's going to be something like that. And I've got to do an internal circle now. Getting very, very close now. That's about it. So I've got that clamped nice and straight in my vise. Give her a little tack. That's how they're going to sit. Right, so now the arduous task of cutting a million little pieces of steel about this long to make these letters. So I'm going to start tacking my letters together. One problem I am going to face is this template is made of paper, so it's going to catch on fire. Not a lot I can do about that. I'm just going to have to put it out as I go. Maybe if I splash a little bit of water on there first. Not ideal. So that's the XF done. XF. Try and break it free from there so I can clean it up. So that's what the letters will look like when I'm finished. Pretty happy with that. So that's the first bit done. I've got to pack up now because Sean will be home in a minute. And obviously being his birthday present, don't want him to see it. So come back tomorrow. So it's day 2 of Sean's birthday present build. Today I'm going to work on the V8 symbol that goes in the middle. I've already made a bit of a head start. I've got the V done. I've got to turn some very small circles that I won't be able to make on my machine that I showed you, but I'll show you how I'm going to do those. So I've got to make the rings to go around this V here. So I made this little device a few years ago, and I'll show you how it works in a sec. This handle here, that sits in the middle there. I've got a hole to take that, and I've got some bearings there that run around and push that around. And I always give it a bit of a bend by hand first, and until I can get this device on, and just roll it around like that. So this is my little 1 hour forge project I made a video on the other day. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. And works like a beauty. So I'll put this in. Whew, she's hot enough now. So that's the pieces for the V8 symbol cut out. I think it looks bloody awesome. All right, I'll tack that together, clean her up, on with the next bit. That'll do perfect for the outside of the P. The inside of the P is a lot tighter. It's tighter than that circle there, so you're getting close. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's pretty close. And last but not least, an O. Now the O is a bit elliptical, so it's a bit egg-shaped because of the letters are thinner on top than on the bottom because of the curve. Keep playing with it. Got to fix this vise as well, the vise stand. Some more bigger dynabolts going into the floor. Well, that was a lot of mucking around getting that. Turns out it's easier to make a perfect circle than an imperfect circle. So I'm just going to freehand the 1989. We'll just sit in there like that. Don't know if the camera's picking that up. And that's just going to be single width. It's not going to be a double width letter. So yeah, I'll make a start, see how we go. I've also got to design it in such a way that each number is touching the side so it can stay in place. So that's all the components of the sign together. We've got XF Arkin, V8 in the middle there, 1989, pano down the bottom. So I've just got to tack it all in, sand the top, paint the background, it'll be black, and that'll make the top pop, and then I'm going to clear coat it. So that's it all cleaned up. I may or may not mount it on a black backing. Definitely going to paint the back side of it black. Well, that's it, ladies and gents. All finished. Got it mounted on a black piece of ply, and I think it looks tops. Thinking of maybe getting some LED lights in there somehow. Make it pop even more. But I think he's going to love it. Tell me what you think in the comments, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe.